Attention shoppers! Tonight on the checkout, Zoe looks for a silver lining on your debt cloud. Alex takes a long, hard look at herself in sunglasses. And meet the new consumer cops on the hunt for every scam.
Sunglasses. Thanks to Hollywood, they're synonymous with cool.
But more importantly, they're meant to protect our eyes from harmful UV rays. If you don't have sunglasses with the right protection, it can have serious consequences. Victim, 43 years old. Possible damage to retinas, even eyelid cancer or cataracts. Cause of death? Crappy sunglasses.
He came to catch the sun, but it looks like the sun caught him.
Australia has some of the highest UV radiation levels in the world. The good news is we also have a mandatory standard for sunglasses. All sunglasses sold in Australia must have a label that shows the lens category, which grades UV protection and glare reduction on a scale from 0 to 4. Lens category 0 and 1 provide limited sun protection, so they're classified as fashion spectacles, not sunglasses. Category 2 means medium glare reduction and good UV protection. Category 3 also has good UV protection, but better glare reduction than Category 2. And Category 4 has the highest glare reduction. So, Categories 2, 3 and 4 all have good UV protection. But there is another labelling system that provides more detail, developed by ARPANSA, the Australian Radiation Protection and Nuclear Safety Agency.
Every day, I protect Australia from nuclear disaster.
I measure sunglasses.
ARPANSA developed the Eye Protection Factor, or EPF, which classifies UV protection on a scale from 1 to 10. An EPF of 10, or UV 400, is the best protection you can get. And that's... Hey, are you guys still listening?
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes, it's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Hit it.
Sorry, just before you do hit it, hi. Check the label to make sure your sunglasses are suitable for driving. Yeah, see, while only idiots wear sunglasses at night, Category 4 sunglasses shouldn't even be worn while driving during the day. Okay, now hit it.
So, where do polarised sunglasses fit into all of this?
You talking to me?
Polarised glasses have an optical filter that eliminates glare from reflected light, so you might think they offer the best protection.
There's a lot of glare here, so I can't tell if you're talking to me. Oh, you weren't talking to me. Sorry, my mistake.
Polarised glasses do reduce glare, but they're expensive and they don't necessarily offer the best UV protection. So you might not need them unless you spend a lot of time in high glare situations like fishing or being a taxi driver.
Wait, now you're talking to me?
What's great is that you don't have to buy really expensive sunglasses to get good UV protection. Doesn't matter if you buy a $400 pair of designer sunglasses or if you buy $15 sunnies from a petrol station. The lens category is what matters. And the real level of sun protection you're getting might be exactly the same, although the level of fashion might not be the same.
You talking to me?
Sunnies like this $800 pair from Prada are described as fashion spectacles because they provide so little UV protection that in Australia you're not technically allowed to call them sunglasses. And the same goes for all these. So remember, look for lens category 2 or higher and you'll be fine. Is what I would have said if everyone followed the law. But they don't. A 2013 ACCC survey of 15,000 models found that 1 in 7 pairs of sunglasses did not comply with safety standards. And that can be a problem because sunglasses with no UV protection can actually do your eyes more harm than wearing no sunnies at all. When you put on dark sunglasses, your pupils dilate to let more light in. And if those sunglasses have no UV protection, you're also letting in more harmful UV rays, which means you're worse off than you would be if you were just squinting in the sun.
I feel the need for stronger enforcement of the mandatory sunglasses regulations.
Sunnies shouldn't just be for grown-ups either. It's just as important to protect your kids' eyes. The Skin Cancer Foundation says children under 10 are particularly vulnerable to UV rays, so they should wear proper sunglasses whenever they go outside. So remember, don't buy sunglasses if you don't know their lens category, and choose category 2 or 3 for everyday use.
And that will give me 100% UV protection?
Well, if you really want to be sun-safe, put on a broad-brimmed hat, like the one you have now. And wrap around sunglasses to stop the sun coming in from the sides. And don't forget sunscreen either.
Now that's what I call cool.
Now, you probably already know that what companies say to us in ads isn't always entirely accurate. But when companies talk to retailers in trade mags, the ads sound a little different. Take Asahi Superdry. To us, they say,
with consumer preferences in mind, Asahi is designed to go perfectly with any meal.
But they tell retailers,
one of the highest average prices per litre, demands a premium price, delivers high margins.
So it's clear what Asahi means when they say,
at Asahi, we put one word above all else.
Margins.
Then there's the Soda Press Company, for those who prefer products that are organic and ethical.
Extracted from 100% fruit and natural sources.
But they tell retailers they're extracting
1000% markup.
Or Yarra Valley Snack Foods. They're committed to producing
nourishing, organic and gluten-free foods that embody the wholesome goodness of a bygone era.
But they're also committed to producing foods
your customers are willing to pay a little more for.
But if for some reason you're still loyal to a retailer, you deserve a loyalty card. IGA says its loyalty cards are about
helping our community
and
more for you.
But the company that sells the loyalty cards to IGA say they'll
drive more repeat shoppers into your store and put more money into your back pocket.
I have nothing to spit out.
And if you've got any trade mag tips, to you we say,
we appreciate your help, so send them to tipoff@thecheckout.tv.
And in the trade mags, we say,
we're too lazy to do our own research.
Financial hardship can happen to anyone. Any of you could wind up sick. Your relationship could break down.
I'm sorry. Being an extra on the checkout is too demeaning. Goodbye.
You could lose your job.
Executive Vice President.
You're fired.
It was good news.
Or maybe you're just living beyond your means.
I genuinely have no idea how this happened.
Any of that could leave you in serious debt and feeling
trapped. Horny.
I mean, trapped.
Welcome to the debt management industry. There are firms who say they're
experts in personal budgeting.
Or they can
negotiate with your creditors to freeze the interest.
They can assist you with
applying for a debt agreement.
Or even remove defaults and court judgments from your credit file. But if you're thinking about using one of these services, pay some attention before you pay any money.
Personal budgeting.
What? It was a gift.
Personal budgeting services take control of your finances for you. Literally, they put your income in an account that you can't access. They give you money for basic living expenses, but use the rest to pay your creditors after they take a chunk for themselves. Australia's largest personal budgeting service, My Budget, charges
what Tammy May describes as small fees, an admin fee of around $2,000 a year, plus a substantial establishment fee.
It can be anywhere from $600 to $1,500.
So I'd be paying money to stop me paying money.
Yeah, and that can work, especially for people with a spending problem. But according to the Financial Rights Legal Centre and the Consumer Action Law Centre, some bills that are important to you can go unpaid without you even knowing. So it's important to keep an eye on your bills and payments.
Credit repair.
Credit repairers say they can remove black marks from your credit repayment history.
What about black marks from bed sheets?
Baking soda and vinegar. Now, credit reports are very exhaustive. Oh wait, not my credit report. Anyway, errors do happen. Quite a lot actually. And these companies can correct them. But unfortunately, if the black mark on your credit report is accurate, nobody can just make it go away.
Try this. Credit negotiation.
Lots of firms offer to negotiate with your creditors, saying they can get your debts deferred or reduced.
Both, please.
And look, a lot of people just really don't feel like talking to angry creditors or worry that they might not be the best negotiator.
Did this award mean nothing?
But consumer groups say that debt negotiators often opt for high-risk strategies to get them more leverage, like telling you to stop paying your bills entirely.
Sounds good to me. Is this all my creditors on speakerphone? Yeah, I'm not going to pay you any more money, yeah?
Now, this approach can really backfire, leaving you with a tarnished credit report and maybe even legal action.
Cut off my phone, eh? I'd like to see you try. Hello?
In fact, the UK Financial Conduct Authority says it is one of the highest risk things that you can do with your lack of money.
It was good news.
Entering a debt agreement.
Finally, there's something called a Part 9 debt agreement. Debt managers will tell you that this is an arrangement with your creditors that will lower your repayments and stop all those harassing phone calls.
That sounds good.
It does, and it can be, but it's also part of the Bankruptcy Act.
That sounds bad.
Fox Symes, one of the largest debt management companies, explains that a Part 9 debt agreement isn't technically bankruptcy, it's an act of bankruptcy.
An act of bankruptcy?
No, that's an overact of bankruptcy. What many people don't realise is if you enter a Part 9 debt agreement, a public record of that goes on the National Personal Insolvency Index for 5 years. So it's a drastic step. A Part 9 agreement can be useful if you're trying to protect a major asset like a house, but most people who use them don't own a house or anything like it, not even close. And there are 3 things all commercial debt management services have in common. 1, they target the financially vulnerable. 2, there are limited regulations to prevent abuse. And 3, they're expensive, with some firms having upfront fees of over $500 and others charging up to 20% of your total debt.
I'm going to need a debt manager just to manage all the debt management fees.
And sometimes they even make you pay that before you even know what services you're going to get. But according to an ASIC survey, there's one vital piece of information they'll never tell you.
What?
All the stuff you can get for free with a financial counsellor. A financial counsellor will help you develop a budget plan to get you back on track for free. They can help you get a copy of your credit report and correct mistakes for free. Or you can do it yourself for free. You just contact your credit provider and tell them they've got something wrong on your report and it's their problem. They have to fix it for free. And if they won't fix it, just contact a financial ombudsman and they'll sort it out for free. A financial counsellor can negotiate with your creditors and advocate for you on your behalf for free. They also have letter templates if you want to do it yourself for $5.
What?
I'm just kidding, they're also free. A financial counsellor can tell you whether a Part 9 debt agreement is a good idea and also tell you about other options like the Financial Ombudsman for free. So if you're in debt and you want free financial advice, visit financialcounsellingaustralia.org.au. And you should also check out ASIC's Money Smart website. It's full of good advice.
Hey, look at this.
Have people over for dinner rather than going out and ask everyone to bring a plate of food.
What a great idea.
Okay, maybe they're not so great with the dinner party advice, but a lot of the ideas on their website can help. So if you're experiencing hardship, check them out at moneysmart.gov.au. As for the debt management companies, they say they can assess whether you should use them in 15 seconds. But I can do it in 1 second. No.
You came to my bring your own dinner party.
Gotta go.
I'm Gavin McCosker from the Australian Financial Security Authority. If I could say one thing, it's before you buy a second-hand car, check the Personal Property Securities Register, the PPSR. The PPSR is a government-run site that shows you if the second-hand car you're buying is debt-free. It's quick and easy. You can even do it on your phone. You can use the PPSR for other things too, not just cars. If you've got your eye on a second-hand boat, caravan, machinery, artwork, basically anything valuable that isn't real estate, searching the PPSR tells you if the thing you're buying has finance owing on it. That's important because if the previous owner stops making payments, a finance company might be able to repossess it without paying you a cent. For only $3.40, the PPSR is the fast, easy way to get peace of mind when you're buying second-hand.
Corn cob, 100% local. Product of Thailand. Cheap special, 40% off. Better than half price.
Better than your maths.
Whiskers, oh so meaty. Parents, before we serve your child a sample, we need your permission to ensure that your child
honestly,
is not
it's fine.
allergic to the
My
ingredients.
kids don't need your cat food.
Loom bands, colourful.
I guess why it's a colour, kinda.
Grain-free cat food, 10% extra free.
Hang on, aren't they both 500 grams?
10% extra free.
You have literally just added 10% of packaging at the top. Shh. Just don't feed any to my kids, all right?
Join us next time for more Signs of the Time. Now with 10% extra free.
See, this is just 10% extra of nothing again.
In the consumer justice system, the people are protected by two separate but equally important groups, the ACCC and their elite scam prevention unit, the ACCC. These are their stories.
Well, you tell him. I'll be happy to come down there and read the consumer law to him personally with my fists. God damn milk companies!
Jenkins, not Lodge, my office. I just got off the phone with the mayor. Anything you two want to tell me?
Sometimes warehouses blow up, hey, Chief?
God damn it, you're only supposed to investigate that shipment of echinacea, not demolish the place.
What can I say? It's a boom industry.
You two better have something good for me.
Yeah, well, old lady, on a trip to Spain.
Good for her. So what?
Only problem is, she didn't enter any competition.
I'm listening.
How does this scam work then?
Right, so the perp sends Beryl, age 80, a letter, tells her that she's won a trip. That sounds nice. Beryl's been meaning to go on a trip, but she smells a rat, so she calls us.
How does the perp know Beryl wants to go on a trip?
Oh, it could be anything. She could have filled out a online survey. Maybe she's made travel inquiries. I mean, it could be cold calling.
I've heard this song before.
Yeah, this scam since 2014 has affected 2,400 Australians. It doesn't have to be travel either. It could be electronics or money. It's the same scam. Yeah. Do you want to drive?
But not, I'm pretty drunk. It's 11 a.m. This job just gets to me. So this letter told you to call a number, right? Now, you didn't give them any money, did you?
Of course not.
That's good. These scammers will often tell you that you've got to pay a fee to redeem your prize, or sometimes they'll just say you've won a heavily discounted holiday.
They'll send you tickets, itinerary, the whole shebang.
They did ask me for my credit card details, just so that they could verify who I was.
Beryl, you should never...
I didn't tell them anything.
That's good, Beryl. Never give your credit card details to a party you don't know or a party you don't trust.
But I don't have a credit card.
Well, it looks like you got lucky this time.
Hang on. Is this the number you called? This 1-900 number?
Yes.
How long did you speak to them for, Beryl?
Well, it took a while for them to give me the details.
Beryl, there are no wrong answers. How long did you speak to them for?
About half an hour.
That's wrong!
Beryl, the 1-900 numbers that these scammers use can charge massive rates per minute. I mean, you could be on the hook for hundreds of dollars.
I don't...
I swear to you, Beryl, I will murder these people with my bare hands!
Oh, please don't do that.
What's the point? If it's not Beryl, it'll be some other innocent victim and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. Pray there was some way of letting people know never, ever to pay money to redeem a prize. You know?
Or that they should be extremely wary of 1-900 numbers.
Yeah, or, you know, that they can put the details of their win into a search engine to see if there's a distinct scam like it.
And that even if they think the prize is legit, they can always contact scamwatch.gov.au just to be sure.
Never gonna happen.
Nope.
Hello and welcome to F YouTube, where we investigate your consumer complaints and waterboard the double who screwed you live on national television.
We've been through this before. You can't just waterboard people. No waterboard.
So, apparently, all we can do is look into what happened, try to fix it, and draw some broader lesson in it for us all. Yawn. First up tonight...
My name's Jessamy, and I'd like to say a big F you to Tweed Millbank.
Jeez, language, Jessamy.
My sister and I were both left several $1,000s in youth saver accounts by our grandmother when she passed away. However, because we left our accounts untouched for so long, the government took our money.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Can the government even do that? And the answer is yes, the bastards can.
Language, Kirsten.
The government automatically claims money from inactive bank accounts. It's all right, though. They changed things recently, so they only nick your money after 7 years, not 3 years. And you can get your money back.
We both received letters from Tweed Millbank saying that they could help us reclaim our money.
We are trying to locate Jessamy.
The letter read,
$6,037.20 remains owing to you. To view the options available for recovering this money, please visit the website noted below and you will be assisted.
But when Jessamy entered her details on the Tweed Millbank website, there was a catch.
They wanted to charge me $99 to release the information surrounding my claim so I could make it myself. Or they would charge $1,000 if I wanted to pay them to do it for me.
Jessamy thought this was a bit sus, so she closed the site immediately. But then Tweed Millbank started calling and emailing.
I was even more suspicious when I googled them and noticed that their website didn't look all that legitimate.
Oh, come on now, Jessamy. It doesn't look any less legitimate than Case White and Associates or Dawson Jones or Drummond & Co or Whitehill Clark, which all operate from the same address and offer the same money reclaiming service and are all trading names of the same company, CPDC Group, with the same director. And they even seem to have the same staff, who also seem to work at this stock photo website as a group of business people team isolated over white background. The thing is, the government website MoneySmart also provides a money reclaiming service and it's free. We're not saying it's illegal to charge people for help reclaiming their money, but we do reckon it's misleading to tell people to visit your website to view the available options, but not then give on that website the option that's available to them for free. We reckon that whole process is misleading. Or, to put it another way, charging people
$99 to release the information
about their free option kinda takes the freeness away. And repeatedly contacting someone when they've decided not to use your service, that sounds a lot like undue harassment. But not according to Tweed Millbank's lawyers.
Bugger off.
Really?
Well, I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, we actually reckon it's a pretty good offer.
But people can get their money back for free at moneysmart.gov.au.
Yeah, but they don't let you know about it, do they?
Mate, that's like me charging people to let them know they've got items in the lost property bin at the local pool.
That is a great idea.
Oh, what, you dodgy piece.
We trust that any segment that is aired will be balanced and fulsome in its reporting, including taking account of the response above.
If you'd like to take fulsome account of how Tweed Millbank's lawyers responded, it's online at thecheckout.tv/justusmoneysmart yourself for free instead. The letter's there, right next to a link to moneysmart.gov.au, where you just click on Tools and Resources, then find Unclaimed Money, do a search MoneySmart's Unclaimed Money, and finally enter your name. If anything turns up, follow the instructions to claim it for free.
I filled out the form myself, handed it in at the bank, and had my money back within a week. So thanks, Tweed Millbank, but I think I've got it covered.
Seriously, guys, check the Money Smart site. Even Clive Palmer has money on here. Look, he's owed $228. Hooray, Clive! All your problems are solved. And finally tonight, we heard from Marcus, who decided to try out McDonald's new Create Your Taste ordering system. You know the one.
What will your gourmet creation be today? These are burgers you design, not us. Introducing Create Your Taste. How very un-McDonald's.
Except Marcus decided to be so un-McDonald's that he took everything off his burger except for the lettuce. And it still came to $6.45. You're a smart-ass, Marcus, but you know what we should do?
No, I told you, no
Yes.
waterboarding. No!
Yes. No lettuce is that gourmet, Ronald. Not even radicchio!
No.
Good night.